Hello, it's Imogen here. I just thought I'd hop on today quickly um, because I've had an idea that came from an email I sent to my mailing list last week. So just quickly, if you don't know me already, my name's Imogen Ragone, and I am the creator of the body intelligence programs that are based on the Alexander technique and help women, everyone, transform stress and tension into ease and confidence and poise. And so this week I sent a short email to my mailing list, which was about something that I did about 2.5 years ago, which was a very simple practice that I was called my gratitude and ease practice. And what happened was I was on a 2-week visit, what I would call a caregiving visit with my parents in the UK. And it was these were very challenging, stressful visits for me. And I was sort of full on 24/7 caregiving with them. And I wanted a very simple thing that I could do that was sort of a helpful practice for myself. It was something I could share in my Facebook group, the Body Intelligence Community, that wasn't onerous for me. It would help also me be accountable for doing just a little thing that was like a little tiny act of self-care, if you like. A little tiny disruption in the stress and challenges of the situation I was in. And previously, when I've been away, I'd done like a little gratitude practice where just each day, keeping it super simple, just saying one thing I was grateful for. And other people would join in. And in fact, every week on a Monday in my group, we have a little gratitude thread sharing something we're grateful for. There's so many studies that show how helpful and beneficial gratitude is to our health and well-being. But this time I added just one single extra simple thing, and this came from the work I was studying with a teacher called Mio Morales, in which we deliberately and intentionally shift our attention to noticing ease, or what I'm going to call ease. And what I mean by this for this particular little practice is, if you just do a little scan of your body right now, you probably will notice more immediately the places that are calling your attention in some way, that are shouting at you. It's kind of how I think of it. You know, if you've got anything that's painful or uncomfortable or tight or stiff or itchy, or it's bothering you in some way. And yet that isn't the whole of your experience. And so if we can just stop for a moment and notice what I'm going to just call ease right now, that's a little shift. It's noticing somewhere that's working okay, that feels normal. It's quiet, it's not shouting. And it's similar in this respect to gratitude. Gratitude is being thankful for what you have already, what is already there. And yet we're mostly focused on what we don't have and what we want and what we need, rather than what we do have. And it's the same for your for your physical self, if you like, although it actually doesn't need to be in your physical body, but noticing somewhere that is actually working and doing okay, or even just that feels a little bit more comfortable than the tight or the tense or the uncomfortable place. So this is the practice. It is just thinking of one single thing that you are grateful for and one single area, part of your body where you notice ease. And it was interesting to me as I did this practice for I think it was about 15 days, this trip about 2.5 years ago, how the kind of gratitude and ease would run together. So an example might be, so I'm grateful for my cup of tea and for the ease I'm noticing right now in my chest. And it's kind of like, it sort of was adding to it. The gratitude flowed into the ease. The gratitude maybe even helped set the tone or kind of give a little bit of a foundation to be able to notice the ease. Anyway, it's super simple. If you're interested in trying out this super simple practice, I mean, you can just do it right now for yourself. In fact, if you want to write in the comments somewhere that something that you are grateful for and somewhere that you notice ease in your body, I would love to hear it. I was just amazed from the email that I sent out how many responses I got to it, and I did a little post and video about it in my Body Intelligence Community Facebook group, and also got a few responses there. It just occurred to me, it is Thanksgiving week here in the US next week. And so for the 7 days, the last 7 days of November, over our last week, our Thanksgiving week, I'm going to do this practice in the group every day. And so I'll share something that I'm grateful for and somewhere that I notice ease. And I'll invite you to share that too. And you can do it privately. You can comment. You can do it some days and not others. There's no rules, but I just invite you to get involved. And if you're not a member of the Body Intelligence Community, I invite you to join us. So, gratitude and ease for Thanksgiving week. I'll put a link to my group in the comments, and I really hope you'll join us. Bye, and happy Thanksgiving.